Hi. So, day 13. First of all, wherever you are, thank you so much for subscribing. I mean, you do not know how excited I get. I literally texted a friend, told them that like I got 17 subscribers now. And I then calculated how many subscribers are left for 20, and then calculated how many subscribers are left for 100, and then sorry, first 20, then 50, then 100, then 500, then 1000, then 5 not 1000, yeah, 1000, and then 10,000, and then you get the point. I went all the way up to 10,000. So not 10,000, 10 million. I know that's a big number, but I did. And it's just, I really want this to work. Okay? I it's I don't know if you can notice it, but oops, sorry. I should really just straighten up. Okay. I don't know if you noticed it, but I actually have been feeling better ever since I've started this. It's been 13 days, and I can genuinely say this, I've been feeling way better. Because it's like I'm talking to someone about my day. Usually you don't see people who are interested in talking in listening to your day. And it's like, even if no one listens, at least I'm taking it out and releasing it for anybody to listen to it if they want to. If they want to listen to it, I don't mind. You want to listen to it, listen to it. If you don't, goodbye. Except for that, I don't understand WhatsApp, that feature on WhatsApp in which they allow you to turn off those blue colored ticks. Like only two ticks would come, they won't be blue colored if the person reads it. And I know I've never liked that. And the reason is, you're leaving the other person on this place of mystique that why? Like, why do you want that? Why don't you want the other person to know if you read it or not? What are you trying to hide? Why don't you want to respond immediately? Imagine if you, I think I posted this, I tweeted about this even. Imagine you meet a person in real life and you talk to them, and then they just listen to it, they ignore you completely and just walk away, and then in 3 to 5 business days they come back and they're like, "Oh yeah, that day I was kind of busy." It's like, why the fuck did you even listen to me then? You could have just told me that you're busy. Or like in messages, you could have just like said, "Oh, you could have not said anything, and you could not have just opened the chat." And there are many people who have turned on their chats. They read the message and they don't respond. And it's like, why? Why don't you want to respond? If you didn't like the joke, tell me. If you didn't like what I said, tell me. And if it's genuinely that you were busy, why did you open the chat? Why did you click mark as read? Why? If you didn't want to respond to it, why did you do that? Unless you're in a group, I agree, like in a group you can do that. But in a personal chat, the person is literally trying to talk to you. Why are you doing that? 1 second. And it's like, it's so irritating. I don't know, I found it irritating, and the reason why I suddenly burst because of this, the bubble burst for me, or you could say the last straw, was basically I've been trying to keep habits. And there's an app called Habitica, uh, which basically allows you to pretend like your habits are like games, and every day you have to try to do your habits or do your daily tasks, and you'll get points and all of those sort of things. And if you don't, your health will deplete. And in it, what I had done is I had listed a bunch of my friends, or at least people that I consider my friends. And what I would do is I had written text or talk about anything with them. Like, even if I say hi, even if I send them a meme, that counts. It's okay. You don't have. I was trying to be humble with myself. Not humble, sorry. Simple with myself, so I won't be overwhelmed. Because I'm not the type of person who always talks. So I would do that. But today, I started to notice a trend. there were a few of my friends who would reply, and even if they won't reply, I knew why. And I knew, like, yeah, they've been doing this for quite some time, and then they reply later. Many of them, they usually replied, and they weren't, and it just angered me that, okay, then on one side there are the ones who have the blue ticks on, like you can't see that if they read it. They would read it and then they wouldn't reply, and I was like, why? Like, why are you doing that? And then on the other side, there are people who haven't turned that on, and they just have started to ghost me or something. Now I know I shouldn't act like that, but come on, like, it kind of hurt me. It actually, like, I felt hurt. That, like, why are you, why do this? So I just thought about it for some time, and I discussed it with one of my other friends, and even she agreed that, yeah, don't ghost them. I was like, don't just go on to be angry and be like that petty child who just ghosts people when they don't talk to him, and just like just take them off the list then. And that is what I did. I took them off the daily list, and now it's like, yeah, I won't text them every day. Maybe, like, at one point, if I do really remember them because of a meme, I'll send them. I won't send them every meme. I won't. If they talk to me, great. If they don't, dude, you've ruined it basically. Like, those people have ruined the friendship technically. Maybe they are genuinely busy, and it could be. But then again, the blue ticks one don't have any excuse because they read it. Why did they read it then? So that's my problem that I had. Okay, one second. My hair are annoying me so much. I am so sorry. And I feel like my camera. Okay, I'm saying camera. My phone is bending a lot. Sorry about that. Anyways, this day 13, I can't. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being a bit gross today. Not gross, but like itching and being a bit agitated. I guess it's just. I just. I just can't believe it's like I've been doing this for 13 days, and I got 17 subscribers. It's so amazing. Like, imagine 17. There's 17 people who have told you, who have just subscribed. Like, that's so cool, in my opinion. So I kind of like that. And I was originally thinking of starting this thing where I would say subscribe in every video, and I want to, and I just did. But it's like, I don't want to be cheesy, so I'm not gonna do it at the beginning of the video unless I'm trying to make it a joke. And I'm not going to, and I don't want to do it in the end because I really like the ending that I do, in which I just say bye and then turn off the camera. So it's gonna be in the middle sometimes. So just like how I said originally, and like I was about to say right now, that subscribe. Except for that, yeah, I'm painting. Oh yeah, I did the painting thing that I was talking about for 2 vlogs, but up till now, like, of painting with my brother, and kind of ruined his t-shirt a bit. Essentially, what I did was I made him sit down, gave him a piece of a piece of paper, not a piece of paper, like a full-fledged A4, I think A4 paper. Gave him like 5 colors, which were black, white, yellow, blue, and red. I bought him brushes, like I mentioned before in a previous vlog. I think the vlog 12 maybe, and I put those. I took a plate, put water in it, a bit a bit deep plate, not like a literally flat plate. Put some water in it. Put paint in that, and took a bowl and put water in it. He started normally, like I would say choose the color you want to use, and he would choose it by pointing, telling me to pick it up, and I would put the paint, and he would mix it with his brush, the water and the paint. It was so cute. And then he would like paint on the paper a bit, But then he started to get a bit crazy, like all children do, and he started to swing the brush here and there, and even started putting his hand. And then he touched his teacher, and I was like, oh shoot, my mother's going to kill me. So I took off his t-shirt, and then he was like, Picasso. I think people have watched that video of Picasso's many videos in which he's literally just in his undies. So it was kind of like that. I didn't take off his shorts, but like, I took off his t-shirt, and so, and then he started completely doing it with his hands, all of the paint. And then I noticed that he really did not like the fact, he was not really fond of the fact that I was putting paint separately and not immediately on the paper. So I took the acrylic paint bottles, right? I think they're tubes, sorry. So I took the acrylic paint tubes and I put them, and I would just tell him, what paint do you want? I would just ask him, what paint do you want? He would point it to me and I would put it. And for some reason he used blue, yellow, red, and he was doing all of that. And then suddenly he also put white, but suddenly he was super fond of black, and he kept asking me to put more and more black. Like, he would tell me to put black, I would put it, he would smudge it all over the page, and then he would tell me to put it more, and I would put it more. And at first it's like, okay, it's just a coincidence, it's not a big thing. He was literally just choosing black, and I was like, what is with this child? Right, like, he's literally just choosing black and covering all of his colors with black. And then I just did it as a joke, while he was again and again asking me to take black, that I put it on his hand, because he was basically doing this, just doing that on the page. And so I put it on his hand, and he kept asking me to do that, and he kept asking black. Literally, I'm not joking. I had put all of the colors, and then when I thought that maybe he's not looking at all the colors, I put all the colors in a row, and I was like, "Here you go, just choose color." And he kept choosing black. And I'm not the type of guy who looks at money that much. Okay, I'm just 18. I'm not gonna look at money that much. But the fact that he was using this black made my heart skip a beat, because it's acrylic paints. It's genuinely the paint that I use for my art like school, for my arts classes. I was like, the fuck, like, he's using so much paint. And just black, like, it's not even the colors that I thought he would use. Uh, and he seemed so happy. Literally, after the whole session, you could say, figuratively, a session, and after I cleaned them up, and the painting had dried, on the back of it I wrote his name. I wrote the medium. I wrote the methods used, which I just wrote hand painting, hands and brush, and I also wrote the date and the day, and I just said, and I would just tell him, and he would smile so much. He was so happy today whenever I would mention it, and he was so excited. And oops, sorry, my hand was shaking a lot. Why is my hand shaking? I think my hand is getting tired. Give me 1 second. I think I'll hold it with my other hand. Oh my god, this is so weird. I've never done this before. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. And he was so excited. I'm literally gonna do this tomorrow. I'm literally going to make this a habit of mine to every day do this with him, because it's like, he gets so excited. And like I've mentioned before, he doesn't speak. He's wired differently neurologically, or you could say the word that therapists say not to use in front of the child, because they might use it as an excuse. Autism. So he is a bit autistic. So he has yet to learn how to speak, or he knows how to speak, he just doesn't speak. I don't know what it is. Minds are weird. 1 second. And so I've decided I'm gonna do this every day with him, because it's like, I've done this myself, even everyday art. It feels like journaling. It feels like you're writing a diary without writing the words. And I don't care if he's making garbage. It's abstract. Who cares? Like, literally, the thing he made, I looked at it later, and I could genuinely say I saw some figures in there, and I was like, what kind of dark things is he making? Like, literally, it was black. It's black. I want to post it on the internet. Like, that's how weird. Why do I feel like the sound quality will be so bad in this video? And I just noticed I've reached 15 minutes. New record of babbling, just babbling and spitballing. Anyways, I'm gonna leave now. It was nice meeting you today. I don't know, I'm just stalling. I really like talking today. I don't know why. I really, genuinely, I started feeling a bit sad, and I started this video, making this video, and I'm just having so much fun. But everything must end. I'm trying to be a mature person. Everything must end. And see you in vlog 14. This is vlog 13. This is day 13, vlog 13. See you in vlog 14. Bye. Oh my god, I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm getting a bit anxious. Plus my arm is hurting because I'm in a really weird angle. So bye.